Hey Nick, really nice job here. I love all your little icons. They look really cool. This taco thing's hilarious. Um, so I don't really have a lot of suggestions, but I do have some pretty important ones. Um, the first thing is the city name is really hard to see. Um, I would I don't know. I would see about just putting it up over here. You could put white behind it if you wanted to, or um, yeah, it's better if it's at the top. Or you could put it, in around in here someplace too. That needs to really stand out the most, and I would probably not use as much transparency on the legend, or I would use no transparency, just because it makes it really hard to read. And just like we were talking about, the classes in the class before, putting images over backgrounds, it makes them really hard to read. So I would probably just work with the legend and mainly work with the type. I think the font works really well. So that's what I would do. I'd put it up in the top. I mean, you can even kind of move these down. They don't have to be perfect. And the map doesn't have to be to scale. So what I would do is move some of these down, and then I would probably not have any transparency on Philadelphia. And you could also put it, you can remove some of this and make it white, or you could just add like an oval or some kind of box, so like a white, and you could feather the edges so it kind of integrates in a little bit better. And so yeah, that's basically my suggestions have to do with mainly with the type. And when it comes to some of these names, I would just make that little part of the street bigger so you can fit it in, and I wouldn't have two names so close together of the same name, but I would make the streets a tiny bit bigger to fit the type in, just because, see, like that, it looks nice and neat. But this looks a little sloppy when it's overlapping, same here. So that's, could use a little bit of work with that kind of stuff too. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to do more feedback meetings this weekend, and as you know, I'm on Hangouts all the time too. Okay, so, and I would suggest you revising this. Oh, I love that little that graphic. I would suggest revising this and putting it back in the same Dropbox, this Dropbox, because you have to submit it all in week 8, but then you'll just pick up more points. Okay.